voice still isn't back. Well, it's getting there. It's getting there. I can kinda talk now, but it's, it sounds pretty bad. So, just do more whispering for today. Anyway, it is time to continue outlining all the flowers. All of them. But it's alright, I'm almost there. They are almost done. I just looked at this one and decided I didn't like the way it looked. So I figured I'd touch him up real quick. And then I can worry about getting his outlines in. I don't know, something about his shape looked weird to me, so I didn't want it to be like that. So I figured I'd just touch it up real quick. Since I'm near the end, I do have to get everything looking the way that I want it to be in the final version, so very important that I go in and correct everything that I don't 100% like. Oh yeah. Gotta turn on my black layers, this way I can see a little bit better too. And I'm gonna turn them green. There we go. This will make it so I can see a little better and will therefore have more consistent lines. It'll just make them easier to see. Anyway, I am super out of it today, so hopefully I can still draw well. The rendering phase is pretty straightforward, so I'm not too worried. It's okay, it just makes me glad that I have some art stuff that I can kind of do in my sleep. The joy of rendering. And it's a very slow and steady process. So I'll just do my best not to zone out during all this. As I do when I'm rendering sometimes. But I did like that for the flowers that I did yesterday. I think they're looking pretty good. Quite pleased with how they're turning out. So it'll be nice to get the other half done here. And then, you know, if I'm feeling up to it, I'll start getting the colors right. And I think I know exactly how I want to handle the colors now. Rather than having a bunch of different colors for everything, I'm just gonna keep the basic colors mostly and use a bunch of gradients. I can kind of picture it in my head now, and I think it'll look pretty good. So I'm very excited to go work on that. So hopefully I can get through the rest of these lines today, and I can just finish everything. We will see if I'm able to finish the flowers today. It'd be very exciting if we could. That made me happy. I've also been kind of looking forward to working on the wooden branch part of all this. Because I have some good ideas for how I want that to look. And I've been excited to see them in action, so. Got lots of things I want to do. That is why, well, one of the many reasons I still show up despite losing my voice. Art is great. Look at all these little guys. Oh, I love them. Love all my little flowers. Even if rendering them is still driving me slightly crazy. I still love them. Always will. Alright. So let's see, how many flowers do I have left? I'd say that's a sum total of a lot. I'm not even gonna try to count, but yes, a lot. But I think once I start getting the colors just right, it'll go a lot faster. That part is a bit easier than this part. This is why I like to do things in phases instead of all at once. Because here I pick something that I can kind of just turn my brain off and I understand easily and I can just do it over and over and over again. So in this case it's outlines. Before it was, what's the word? Getting that overall shape looking the way I want. And now it's all these little outlines. And I can just do the same kind of shapes over and over and over again. So I don't have to worry too much about it. And after a while I just kind of start getting good at that one thing. And I can just go and not worry about it. And then I go into the next phase. And then I just repeat the same action over and over and over again. And I find that easier than trying to polish each spot one by one. I just do a layer of polish, and then I go into the next one, and then I do the next layer. And I keep doing that till it's all done. And by the time I get to the last layer of polish, the last one tends to be pretty easy. It's like a victory lap, and it feels great. It feels great, and I think that's what color is going to be like when the time comes to do it. So I fully expect just to drop it down the rest of the colors I want to be fairly fast. Although, I think I plan to do a bunch of gradients. So I am going to have to use the selection tool in order to make those gradients clean. And that might be a little bit slow. Yeah, that might be a little bit slow. But we'll see. Oh yeah, and I might want different colors for some of these little buds. I haven't decided yet. Choices are hard. Just when I think I've made most of them, I'm like, oh yeah, I still have to make a choice about that, huh? Just goes to show, even though I talk about turning my brain off, can never fully turn it off. Always gotta be thinking. But still, it's kinda nice to be able to just get into a zen state. Not worry about anything. And just make all these little things happen. I think there should probably be a line here. Looks fine. Let's go. Because I think there's two flowers under here, so I want to make sure that they're separated somewhat. Hello there, art. It's alright, whether or not you're here on time, it's always nice to see you. I still just put lines on flowers, so it's always a bit of a slow process. But I think I should be able to finish the lines today, and with any luck, I'll be able to go in and start putting in the colors. That's the part I've been looking forward to. Because I'm outlining everything with the light color. That's just the nature of the stylistic choice that I made here. Kind of like if I scroll back over here, what I did with the hair. You can see it's all light colors and stuff like that. So it is a choice. Basically what it amounts to. That's one of the nice things about art. If you have a vision in your head, you can generally make just about any choice work. You just gotta align that choice with the vision in your head. So even if it seems weird, it makes sense in my head. Yet I like it. I'm starting to get to the point where the flowers are getting really dense again. I'm terrified. It's alright. I'll get through it. There's just so many flowers. Like, where? Like, me now? Dark part's gonna go. It's gonna go right there. Perfect spot for it. Man. I always forget just how many flowers I drew. There's so many. Oh no. Alright, well here we go. Just put lines of them. Probably, well, no, because I'm not gonna say where I live, and I'm a VTuber because I don't want to show people my face. So, that's kind of make it hard to see me in person, because I don't want to be seen. I don't want my face to be seen. I like being an anime girl on the internet. great. I can be whoever I want. It's fantastic. I don't think I want it there. I think I want it... Yeah, I want the light on this little bud in particular. Yeah, sorry, man. Based on the language you speak, I do not think you live anywhere near me to begin with. So, it's the kind of thing that wouldn't really work out. It's okay. That's the nice thing about the internet. You can talk with people really far away. Learn all kinds of neat things. But places you've never been. I also like learning languages, so I like seeing the way that people all over the world talk. I think it's pretty cool. Languages are neat. They make me happy. I've had friends from many, many different places, and that's always been pretty cool. Makes me glad I speak English, the probably most commonly spoken language. World is pretty cool, you know. Lots of interesting things going on. People do all sorts of interesting things. Have all sorts of different, really interesting ideas. I don't think I like doing is just reading out a bunch of myths from various cultures. Lately it's been creation myths. Ended up looking up a whole bunch when I was creating the world for my comic. That was interesting. It's the different kinds of perspectives that go into beliefs about how the world was created. It's been a little while since I last looked that up, so I can't think of any particular examples off the top of my head. Other than, I don't know. I still think the idea that the world is on the back of a turtle is a pretty fun one. That's common in indigenous Australia. That was just pretty cool. Very different take. Alright. Making progress. Slow and steady. But I do think with each one I do, I get a little bit faster, which is a nice feeling. Because I kind of know what to expect now. it still isn't very steady, so I've never been good at lining things like this. But I'm sure as I keep doing it, I'll get better at it too. Probably still won't do light art in the regular though. I kind of like my line style. I think it looks nice. Lots of emphasis on light to separate everything instead of lines. I like it. I like it a lot. A little bit, but not very much. Like I animated the opening and ending screens to my stream, and also with my BRB stream, and I also rigged my own model so that I'm talking to you right now. I rigged that myself, but that's about the extent of it. I've been wanting to learn more, so it's probably something I will try at some point, but I don't know a lot yet. I'm just learning. Very much new to the whole thing. Yeah. Animation is definitely one way that you could do that there. But if you want to make your own game, the biggest thing that you'd want to learn is just proper programming. But if you're just looking to get into the game development industry, yeah, there's lots of different ways you can go. Being an animator is indeed one of them. But I imagine for a lot of studios, they'd be more interested in 3D animation, and my area of expertise is very much 2D. I don't personally have that much interest in doing 3D anything. I vastly prefer 2D. But yeah, it's a pretty cool field. Lots of little things to know. Well, there's a reason that most 2D animation does not draw pictures this detailed. Because, yeah, it would take forever. And then for my animated illustrations, where, like in my opening and ending screens to the stream, where I do still have fairly detailed drawings, I did not animate that frame by frame. I basically created bones and then told those bones where to move. Much easier. Yeah. Either that or they're really short. Like, some game sprites. They might do frame by frame and be detailed, but they tend to have very, very short animations, like only a few seconds long. But doing long animations with detail, yeah, not gonna happen. Not if you're doing it frame by frame. That would be pain. if you're interested in getting started with animation. The 2D animation program that I've looked into is called OpenToons. I'll type it in the chat one moment. And if you want to do 3D, then just use Blender. That would be Blender. So OpenToons for 2D, Blender for 3D. Well, these are free and open source, so you can just download it and try it out if you'd like. No, I do 2D. Pretty much 2D exclusively. I tried 3D, but I don't like it as much. I vastly prefer 2D. But that is just a personal preference. 3D is still, very big, very popular. And you can do a lot of good things with it, and Blender is an excellent program. Like, Blender's like goals when it comes to open source development. Some of the best UI and community support out there. And I haven't really tried OpenToons much myself, but it's what I'm currently looking into. So, if you're interested in 2D, you can try that one. Yeah, Krita can do frame by frame. These are just some additional tools you can try out if you'd like. That would give you a few more options than just raw frame by frame. Frame by frame animation looks painful. Alright. There's another branch done. Krita does frame by frame. OpenToons, I think, can do frame by frame, but it has like some other tools to help you out too. I don't know very much about it yet. I have only kind of looked into it, and I haven't used it myself yet. But it's the one that I am planning to learn when I decide I want to do more with animation. I looked through a few options, and this one seemed pretty good. And is, of course, free, open source, so can just try it out, and if you want to try a different one, you can. It won't cost any money. It did look pretty good though, so we'll try it someday. I don't know what that day will be yet. I've got too many things I want to do and too many things I want to learn. Life is hard. Well, I'm the program. I'm using Godot. And for his own stuff, he just writes the code from scratch in Java. But yes, I use Godot for my game development needs. Pretty good engine. About the impression, it's a bit weaker in 3D, but with me wanting to do pretty much only 2D stuff, it's fine. And although I've under the impression that they've been developing their 3D capabilities quite a lot. But basically, I do like to use free and open source tools when I can. And Godot is also free and open source, so there we go. Easy pick for me. Yeah. No problem. Go make all the things. That's fantastic. Here, let me finish up the lines. And then I'll fix all the colors. But I mean, it's still just pink, so... Let me just... finish getting all the lines here. I'm getting there. We still got a lot, but I'm getting there. sure are a lot. It never strikes me how much stuff I drew until it's time to come and render it. Then I'm like, oh no, there's so many. Happens every time. And somehow it still managed to surprise me. Every single time. It's a good thing it looks nice. Otherwise I'd never draw this many. I mean, I'd call animation a branch of art. And I don't know, you can't have pretty detailed art, but I mean, or you can have pretty detailed animation and pretty simple art. Like some of my art styles are very, very simple. But, yeah, I guess. Illustration, I think is the term you're looking for. And illustrations do tend to be more detailed than animation. Just because it doesn't have to move. Once things start moving, things get a lot more complicated. Unfortunately, I'm not moving this drawing, so I can do whatever I want here. It's like, I guess I could cut it up and slap a Coke animation on it and eat, like, G2D or something, but, I don't think I want to. I think I'm happy keeping this one just static. Alright. Let's see here, still got a few more lines to do on this one over here. Don't want to forget them. That would just be unfortunate and slightly rude. Don't want to be mean to all my little petals here. Just make them feel like they're not important at all, when every single one is very important. There's a reason I drew them all, after all. But I have to jump around a bit here since there's so many overlapping each other. It's further up, it was a bit more uncommon. I'm curious, what kind of game do you want to make? Maybe a little bit of a tangent, but it's fine. Games are cool. Making games is cool. So I'm very curious about what kind of game you're interested in designing. Happy to hear it. I do my best. But yeah, do you know what kind of game you want to develop? You know, I'm kind of glad that some of the flowers down in this area are big. That's at least less lines that I have to do. Okay, let's see here. Yep, got other ones there, so let's get this big one here now. Can finally circle back to this guy. No, not really. My throat's doing okay, but I definitely can't talk with a normal voice for very long, and the sound that comes out still sounds pretty weird. So that's why I'm still in whisper mode. But my throat is definitely doing a lot better than it was yesterday, and way, way better than it was on Monday. So hopeful that within the next couple of days, I'll be back to talk like a normal person. And I could put all my noise suppression and all the stuff that makes my voice sound nice back on. Because I had to turn all that off to make whispering work. Yeah, I'm pretty slow at drawing. Always have been. I've been working on going faster, but it's work in progress. I'd like to be able to draw a comic, and for that I need to be able to draw way faster than I currently do. So that's gonna be something I really have to learn if I want to be able to draw a comic. I used to be, but I still have a long way to go. Yeah, that's the way I feel about it. I just like to take the time necessary to get things the way I want them to be. I feel like there's a compromise in there somewhere, though, because I really would like to speed up my process. I'm gradually starting to figure out how to do that, but like I said, it's a process. And I have gotten faster as I've gotten better at drawing. It's just I also draw more things now. I've gotten more ambitious. When I was getting started with art, I would only like draw character portraits and stuff, and it would still take me, like months to finish one. But now I can draw like full body stuff with backgrounds and nice borders and stuff like I'm doing here, and finish it in considerably less time. Like if I wasn't drawing this exclusively on stream, I probably would have finished it by now. But drawing it exclusively on stream just means that I have a fairly short window to work on it. Like 2 hours, 4 times a week. So, it takes a little bit. Line with the man. Trying to get all these lines to be a relatively consistent width is a thing. I think I'm gonna have to change the shape of this petal a little bit. But I can do that. I'll just fix the colors when it comes to the coloring phase. All is well. Okay. Let's see, which flower should I do next? I guess I'll just grab this guy real quick. No, all of my stuff is 2D. My avatar here is also 2D. I just made it move around, and by making it move around, I made it look more 3D. But no, it is fully 2D. There is no 3D happening here. It is simply an illusion. See, art is neat. I can make you believe things that aren't true through the power of understanding art. Like that my head is actually turning, as opposed to just being warped and deformed. Like it is in reality. An artist is truly the ultimate illusionist. It's great for superpower, really. Center of this guy. Almost forgot. Okay, that's fine. You can see I'm not too worried about the lines that I drew earlier. They're just kind of guidelines to help me out. I kind of changed my mind on where I want certain parts to be, and that's fine. I can do that many times as I want. So I decided I wanted these parts over here now, and I think that's fine. Actually, I think I want this one in a slightly different spot. Like the center of the petal is like here. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Still maybe a little bit of an awkward shape, but I think it's fine. Then I just gotta do the same for this guy. Get those little inner parts where I want them. Okay. One more flower out here. I can tell that I'm gonna have to change the shape of the branches in a few areas in order to get these flowers back on a branch. But I'm pretty sure my past self already knew that and was planning for it. Yeah, I mean, I record myself drawing all the time. Doc, yep. I've done voiceovers on some of my time lapses too. You can do whatever you want. It actually goes as far as to say is that most people do voiceovers when they post time lapses now. It's more common. I just don't always, because it's a little bit of extra work and I don't always know what to talk about. But I probably should more often. Yeah, I mean, it's more common for people to talk over their time lapses than for them to not. So do what you want. I'd say that's a good way to be when it comes to making stuff in general. Just do what you want. Don't worry about it. That seems reasonable. Okay. Man, making my way through. Finding myself asking, why did I draw so many flowers again? I do that a lot whenever I have to go through and draw the flowers. Yeah, it's fine. If you want to just do it with music, with background music instead of talking, that's fine. If you'd like to talk over it, that's also fine. Do what you want. Pretty much any format will work. Just upload something that makes you happy. Make the thing that makes you happy. Alright. Let's see here. There's like 5 different flowers here. Turtle screaming. Sorry, almost there. I can't quite see the bottom yet, but I know this is the last one. And I can see my lines. Look at this one, so I know I'm close. It gets a little lonely sometimes, but it's fine. It's not gonna stop me from drawing. I like coming here every day, even if no one's able to show up. It's fun drawing for the internet. I like doing it, even when no one's here. You didn't get a proper... I did not cut into this one. There we go. Alright, I think I am gonna be able to finish the lines today. That makes me happy. So I probably will be able to do color today, and if color goes as well as I expect it to, maybe I really can finish the flowers today. Oh, that would be fantastic. I think I'd be able to go into the rest of the day with a pretty good mood if I could do that. Let's see, I got all the smaller details over here, right? Sure did. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get some of these smaller guys here. Make all of these look nice now. Get all the ones kind of hanging around the edge of this flower here. Just so that this way, this guy will be easier to draw when the time comes. But with this, a whole bunch of overlapping flowers will be complete. That's very exciting. Always very exciting. Alright, I think I'm gonna grab this guy before I do any more work on the other one. Start from down here. Just so I can get the line width a little bit more consistent. It's easier for me to gauge when I start from an area that's next to nothing as opposed to next to another flower. But I can see the end. Almost there. Heck yeah. Soon. Soon I can do all the pretty little things that I want to do with these flowers, and I'm very excited. I have to stop my hand from vibrating just so I can draw properly. Can't bounce around too much, otherwise I can't draw. But I am looking forward to it. And it's only been an hour. So I still got plenty of time to work today. And my throat is not dying. Which is a big plus. So by taking it easy with it for the past couple of days, it's paid off. So now I can do some of the things that I want to do, and I am very happy. Alright, that's another one done. Let's get his little center area now. Then I can go and start getting all the guys around this petal. This one up here, it's kind of hard to see. Oh well. I can make all kinds of nice little things up there. It'll be great. So great. Why is my brush acting weird? I don't know, man. Technology, why you gotta be like this sometimes? The real problem is that my hand is starting to cramp a little bit. Always seems to happen when I attempt to draw lines like this. My hand just starts to cramp. Life is hard. Right, look at this little interior flower here. That'll be everything surrounding the rest of this little guy here. So I'll be able to get him done, and that will be that entire cluster finished. Yeah. Another cluster down. More than I want to count to go. Alright. So now I will get this big guy right here. That'll finish things off in this area. Oops. I think my line width is a little inconsistent, but I think it's okay. It is close enough. There we go. Alright, time to start the next clump. Ooh, this looks like the final big clump. Nice. Very nice. So once I finish this big one over here, then I just have these little guys down there. And those guys are pretty quick. So the end is in sight. Yay! Yay! Oh man. Maybe I will actually be able to finish the flowers today. I can do it, let's go. Try to go as fast as I can here. Give it everything I've got, so I can go do all those nice little parts that I've been looking forward to. Be very excited for them. And I feel like this entire flower is the wrong color. Gonna make him dark. Which means right now I'm making it light because the colors are inverted. There we go. I think that makes more sense. This one is in the back. So I want his colors to be a little bit dark. underneath all of these here. Make this one look nice now. I will just keep going. Keep going until there's no more flowers left to line. And it looks like that is coming soon. Because I am down to the last few. There's still a lot in this group. But it's okay, they're almost there. Let's see. Sure, I'll grab this guy first. Let's see the way I have this drawn. This petal is going to be on top. So I'll go ahead and keep that. There we go. So I'll just grab all these flowers sitting on top first. And I'll gradually work my way back. Okay. So next I'm gonna get the big one in the middle. I'll just go ahead and knock this guy out. Oh, it's just a little bit weird to get the one right in the middle, since it's a little bit more symmetrical than the others, and I see the other side being drawn in real time, whereas the other ones I don't. So I am not used to it yet, and it feels a little bit funny. I tried to do it all in a single stroke, but a lot of the time it doesn't quite work out for me. My hand is not super steady. I am very much not used to drawing lines. So I'm definitely gonna have to touch these guys up a little. That's alright, I can do that. It's not really a problem to have to touch them up. There we go. I think that's looking pretty alright. So this is where things are gonna get interesting, because I kinda have to do something like this. I'll just adjust the shape here a little bit. There we go. That should do it, I think. But for now, I'll keep it symmetrical, and I'll see if I change my mind on wanting it to be symmetrical a little bit later. Over here, I'm kind of tempted to get these small ones down there, but I think I'll save them for last, because they look like they'll be pretty easy. And it'd be nice to have a nice, easy thing to do at the end, as kind of a victory lap. That sounds pretty nice. So, I'm gonna do that. Gonna save that easy part for the very end. Alright. So I gotta... Oh, okay, I guess I should get the center here. Man, I swear, my phone doesn't, ring ever. It's suddenly... all telemarketers would call me when I have to keep my volume sensitivity high so that I can whisper. Sorry about that. Need to remember to turn my phone off. Okay, that should be fine. Alright. It's a little bit rough around the edges though, isn't it? Probably shouldn't leave it like that. Probably should clean that up just a touch. Just a touch. Okay, that's a little better. Alright, now I can start getting these little guys. Look, there's less than 10. If you exclude the end. If you include the end, there's probably more like 30. But a lot of them are very small, so it's okay. It's all good. Alright, get the center here. Oh, I'll be so glad once I'm done with all the flowers. It's always kind of a relief to get big things like that done. Feels good. But it's getting there. Getting to the last few. So I don't think I will have any trouble actually getting all this done. Oh, I'm so happy. I really am. It's great. Oh wait, I didn't draw you properly. Let's fix that. There we go. I could probably put one up here too, but it's fine. somewhat similar if you squint. She really likes that. It's like, man, she's becoming a girl. Like, anytime her shirt is like even close to the same color as mine, like even if mine is a really dark blue and hers is a light blue, she will claim that we are twinsies and that our shirts are the same. It's so cute. It's so stinking cute. Just can't get over how ridiculously cute she is sometimes. Oh man, my hand is getting tired. Can't it hold out until the end? It's like almost there, and I've got most of the hard ones done already, so I think it can. Doing color will not take nearly as much hand strength, because I don't have to be super precise anymore. I can be messy again. Huzzah! So I think it'll be able to hold out. And I am determined. I am so determined. I want to do the thing, man. I want to get my colors in. I want them to be there. Alright, that cluster is a completely different thing, so I will do that one after I finish this one. So the end of this one is probably somewhere around there, so I'll go ahead and... Actually, no. The end of this guy is probably somewhere over here, so I think I actually want the line to go this way. Not like that, though. That looks kind of bad. This looks okay, though. I like that. Okay. Works for me. Alright, let's get this one underneath then. Okay, and I guess before I finish this one, I should go ahead and get these two little guys over here. I guess I should decide where the base of that one is. I'll put it right there. That looks like a perfectly fine spot for this. is great. I already miss the days when lots of things were happening and there was always so much to talk about. And now it's just rendering. Slow, steady progress. But it's hard to just talk about the art when all I'm doing is refining things I've already drawn. But it's alright, it's a very necessary step. This is what brings the polish. It makes everything look finished. Just spending an eternity going over things, making them nice. But for me, this is the difference between a polished, finished drawing versus an unpolished one that doesn't look quite done. Did the artist take a bunch of time to just make everything look nice? Really refine everything until it just looked gorgeous. Do all the time-consuming things that make everything look fantastic. So I always like to take special care to get everything just the way I want it to. And that may just be my perfectionism talking, but I can't help it. I think that getting all these things just right makes a huge difference. So I always like to take the time to do it. This is why I can't draw fast. Why I can't draw comics yet. It is what it is. But I swear, once I get there, I'm gonna have a really nice looking comic. Alright, let's start getting these guys now. Is this the last bit of the clumpy area? Oh man, it is. That I only have the easy guys left. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Almost there. Almost there. Look at me go. We're gonna do the thing. Gonna make the thing. And it'll be done. Forever and ever. And I will never have to put lights on these flowers again. I might have to do it in future flowers. But I won't have to do it for these ones, because these ones will be done. Heck yeah. Trying to be excited while whispering feels very strange. I wish I could talk properly. Allergies are the worst. Alright. Time to get the little guys. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Almost there. I can see it. I can see the end. Okay, don't get too impatient. We gotta make everything good. Okay, hand. Don't worry, we got this. Look how great everything looks so far. Just gotta bring it over the finish line. Just gotta bring it over the finish line. So take your time. Take your time. Don't rush. You still got lots of time to do all the little things that you're excited about. So we just gotta bring it the last little bit. It'd be a shame if it looked bad. That much work you put into everything else. I just gotta keep telling myself these things. Otherwise I get too excited and I rush. Look, just down to the last few. Look at him. Look at him. There's not very many left at all. I think I want this one to be on top here, so I'ma do that. Lines have to get a little bit thinner here by necessity because the blossoms are so small. What? 4? Less than 5? Let's go. Let's go. They're so small. Actually, I think this is part of this one. Yeah. They're just so teeny tiny. It's cute. Cute little flowers. Cute little tiny flowers. Alright. Large bud here. Then a little one right here. Gonna go ahead and hide that now. Okay, last one. Last one. Tell it by hand to be careful. Give it the exact same care as every blossom that came before it. Of every petal that came before. It deserves to be just as clean and pretty as all the rest. So I can't let my hand rush. Two more petals. we go. Got him. Now they could be pink again. Yeah. Oh man, they look so good. Oh, gotta get a 5 foot. There we go. Alright. Let's lock the layer, do some color. First big thing is I want to get this light pink and dark pink everywhere I want. So, back in we go. Right back to the start. And then I'll worry about how I want to handle some other colors. Oops. So the dark pink parts will go into these lines that I prepared. I'll worry about how I want to handle those a little bit later. I'm just going to go through and do the base pink with the dark pink. And everything will be one of those colors for now. So there won't be any purple on the forward-facing flowers. The buds and the ones facing backwards or the ones underneath stuff, those will keep the purple. But for the rest, I'm gonna clear it until I decide what color will go there permanently for the end. So let's see how much color I can get down here and how satisfied I am with all of this. Oh, this guy looks so good. I'm so excited. So excited. But I think preparing the colors for where I want the gradients to be is the last bit of serious prep work that needs to be done here. And that should be pretty fast. Because now I can be messy again. And after having to be precise for so long, it's a really nice feeling. It's a very, very nice feeling. I get to be careless again. Alright, I'm even gonna remove shadows from, like, this guy. I'll figure out what color I want there a little bit later. I think I have some good ideas. I think I'm gonna use just a regular gradient there instead of just making it straight up purple. And then I think for any other colors I want to use for a little bit of color variation, I'm gonna steal some colors from her hair. Since these flowers are the same color as her hair. I want them to be dark. Yeah, that looks good. So a lot of these dark center spots got a little bit smaller, and I think that's fine. I think they still look fine like this. I'm quite happy with how they look, actually. It's gonna take a little while. to clean all this up, though. It's okay, it's at least easy and relaxing again. I was getting sick of lines. So now I have something else to do for a little bit. And I'm sure by the time I get to the end, I'll be sick of doing this too. That's just how it works. But it's okay, I always find it easier to work in phases like this than trying to finish each blossom one by one. So now I'm just doing the same repetitive task over and over again, and my hands just know exactly what to do. It's a little bit easier. So, it feels nice. Oh man. They look so pretty though, I love them. Look how nice and bright and pink they are. They're gonna look so good once they're finally done. They will. Believe. Believe in me. It will be wonderful. And I see that I do have a couple of areas to touch up here and there. And I will do that as I see them. As always. That's okay. It's okay if I don't necessarily get it all right the first try. I can take as many tries as I need. There we go. This area got a little bit messy, I see. So I'll just go ahead and bolster that up a little. And then I can go right back to getting these colors in. Colors, phase 1. There's probably gonna be like 3 or 4 phases if I like everything. If I end up liking all my ideas. So for this one, I'm just focusing on the centers. And maybe a little bit to make sure the light and dark areas are properly separated. Now these dark purple ones are all properly separated. Then I think the next phase is going to be to figure out what I want to do with the little buds. These little guys, I think I want this to be a different color. On real cherry blossoms, they're this really kind of deep red, but I think that would look pretty bad here. So I'm gonna have to make up a color. So I'll probably take this color and make it a little bit more brown. And use that. That is my current plan, at least. Then I'll go back and do all the buds. And after that, I'm gonna pick a lighter color from her hair. And put some color variation in all the petals. This is why I have some that are a little bit lighter, some that are a little bit darker. Then after that, I want to make the tips of the petals a little bit lighter. Just a simple gradient. The tips of the petals will be a little bit lighter. After that, I will add gradients on overlapping petals. Like right here will be a little bit darker. And finally, I want to go in and add a little bit of texture to the petals. Just some more light lines. And then I'll see about adding some stamen. And real cherry blossoms, they're yellow, but I think that looked pretty bad. I just making things too busy? I don't know yet. Oops. No, we do not want to crop the image. Accidentally fat-fingered C because it is next to X, which is what I use to switch colors. You can see I have two colors up here, and I press X to switch between them. It's another reason I work in phases like this, because I can just have my two colors up there, press X to switch between them, and not have to constantly be color picking. I think Krita has a color history option that I really should turn on. Have swatches panel. I probably like that. Alright. It is starting to get a bit late, so I'm not sure if I will finish all the color. But I've at least got it started. And that is still very exciting to me. Oh man, I just really can't wait to see what all of this is gonna look like when it's all done. I'm so excited. I already love them. I already love them so much. So I can only imagine what it'll look like when I actually finish it all. Let's see, right here needs to be purple. There we go. And now I can carry back on with putting down my, I don't know, kind of hot pink, I guess. I don't like the way the lines here look, so I'm gonna touch them up. There we go, that's a bit better. And at least with this part, the area that I'm worried about is small enough that it doesn't feel like I'm doing flowers forever anymore. This phase is going pretty fast. I'm pleased. I always knew that this was one of the few remaining really hard parts left, or at least really time consuming. I do think that the rest will come a little bit easier. So that's one of the many reasons I wanted to do this now. Just get this last really difficult part, really time consuming part out of the way. And hopefully everything else will be smooth sailing. Seemed like a great time while I was feeling sick. And just need something kind of brain dead to work on. This is absolutely brain dead. So it's the perfect time to do it. And I'm so glad that I did. Because now, it'll just be done. And I can go back and work on the character in peace. Okay. Because the character is definitely my favorite part. I do like drawing flowers, though. It still works out. So I've got a few more passes to do to get everything I want. But at least they're quick. But with every pass, they look better and better. Oh yeah, I love them. I love my flowers. They're so nice. Look how happy they look. Look at those happy little flowers. Just getting to exist. They get to be real now. People can see the flowers that have been sitting in my heart for so long. Until now, they only existed within my mind, but now they're real and everyone can see them. Definitely one of the best parts about drawing for me. Put extra line here. Gotta get rid of that. Or is it a hole? I guess it might be a hole. There we go. Nice and filled in. Okay. So there's the center of all of the little flowers that have a center. All of that is done now. In theory... Oh no, there's a few more down here. Okay. Don't want to miss this one. Don't want this one to feel left out. That would be rude. Gotta be nice to all my little flowers. Okay. Another one over here. I'm gonna go back. Scroll my way back to the top just to make sure I didn't miss any more. Make sure I hit them all. Looking good so far. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, got them all. So now I want to pick the color for the buds. And for that, I want something, I think a little bit more brown here. But still kind of in the same color territory as this. Yeah, that's a good color. So this will be the base of the buds. And I do think I will make the little line above it purple. I think I like that. I think I like that. And the blossoms themselves will remain pink. Oh no, that one's supposed to be purple. The flowers kind of going into the background will still be purple. That I think I like. But the rest will be pink. The shadows will come later. Missed a spot here. Alright. So now I will care about each and every little flower. And their colors will be finalized. Well, before I decide to go back and add a little bit more color. streaming at a new time. So this is when I stream now. Unfortunately, yes, I have to have a normal sleep schedule, so I have to sleep like a normal person again. So this is when I stream now. Also, I lost my voice, so don't mind the whispering. I'm sure the voices will come back soon. I hope it does, because I miss it already. Okay. Clearly. Doing my best. Unfortunately, my drug on my tablet doesn't make nice noises, so it is not so great for proper ASMR. So I'm just going through drawing flowers. It takes a while, because there's a lot of them. There's so many. So many flowers. I always ask myself while I'm rendering them, why did I draw so many flowers? And then I zoom out and see what they all look like, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's why. It looks really nice. Always looks really nice. I can't stop. And I just keep doing it. Because I like it too much. So it looks like I am past the halfway point here. And then I can get ready to do another pass. Because I still got a few more to do. I just do everything in passes. It's easier that way. Right now, I am getting the colors onto the little flower buds here. Because they need a few different ones. Soon they will all be colored properly, and I will be happy. Soon. It is just a lot. There's so many. And every time I need to work in it, I'm just screaming internally slightly. Only slightly though, I can handle it. But I do start going a little bit crazy. there. It's a little bit more reliable. Then get these back ones so that they recede a little bit further into the background because they're darker, and that's just how color theory works. Gotta trust it. Oh man. Getting near the bottom there. Getting there. Getting there.
Oh, I forgot.
Came downstairs to say hi. She forgot that I was streaming. She's very cute. She's gonna go, oh no, I forgot. And then go back upstairs. She's so nice. Not bad for a 5-year-old, I'd say. No, I think I want all these to be pink, actually. She's a very nice little one. It's funny, with our sleep schedules changed, my husband and I were worried that we wouldn't be able to do a lot of stuff together anymore. But we just decided to come down and try, and the kids let us. Like, they did not come down and disturb us while we were watching stuff even once. During the whole, 2-hour period we were doing stuff. So, I'm very proud of our kids. They're very nice. And they are just willing to leave us alone sometimes. Go off and do their own thing. Not bad for 5, I'd say. It's there. The end is in sight. This is the last flower. So I'm always happy when I see it. Because I know, yes. This pass, it is almost done. So, I'm almost free. Until the next pass. Because there'll be many, many more. Still got a lot to do with all these little flowers. They're gonna look so gorgeous when I'm done, though. I'm so excited. Cannot stop gushing about how excited I am to see them finished. It'll be fantastic, I promise. Alright, I get to go down the final stem here, because I think I got all the ones up here. Yeah, looking good. Final stem. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I think this is all correct. So I come over to this little bud. And he can be my bud. My friend forever. Alright. I'm gonna manually scroll back to the top. Now, Planckera has lost her voice stream. So, close enough. Missed one over here. See, this is why I scroll back up manually. Because I gotta go back and make sure I actually get them all. It'd be too sad if I left some unfinished. It's fine. It's been getting better the past couple of days. So I'm sure I'll have my voice back soon. I guess if people prefer whispering format, I could keep doing it. It's not any harder than talking. I'm gonna clean up those lines a little bit. Wasn't quite happy with that. There we go. That looks a little bit nicer. Oh, nope, I missed a couple at the start here. Gotta get those two. No one could be left out. It'd be way too sad. Everyone must have their colors. Okay. Let's see here. I feel like right here is still just a little bit messy. But there we go. All done. Now I'm gonna go grab a lighter pink from her hair. And a slightly darker one. Let's see. Which one do I want for that? This one I know is lighter. So what do I want for darker? Yeah, the only dark color I use is a little bit too dark. So maybe kind of an in-between color like here. Alright. So now I go back and add just a little bit of color variation here and there. I want this one to be lighter. I think that's fine. So some of the ones that are kind of further behind, I'll go ahead and make them a little bit darker. And some of the petals that are a little bit more on top will get to be a little bit lighter, and this color difference is too small. I need a better one. Okay. Let's see, do I have a good thing for light? Let's try this one. No, I don't like that one either. Okay, so I'm gonna cheat, and I'm just gonna take this color and make it very slightly lighter. Okay, that works. It's still a little weak, but I think it's good enough. I think it does what I need it to do. Just make things a little bit more colorful. So this will be pass 3 on flower colors. After that, there should be one more on colors, because I just want to make like the tips of each flower a little bit lighter. Then after that, that should do it for most of the colors. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do some gradients for shadows as well. So I guess 2 more passes for colors. And then some fine details. So yeah, I probably won't finish the flowers today. That's okay. I kinda figured I wouldn't. I figured the colors expected, honestly. So that was nice. Looking forward to finishing all these background elements so I can go back to working on the character, though. I want to draw her clothes. I really do. Not every single one, no. Just some of them. Just enough to add a little bit more color variation and make things nice. Fortunately, it's totally fine. Some of them are the same. Planckera doing her best stream. Because I thought about taking the week off until I got my voice back, but I was like, man, I want to draw. I want to draw my thing. Yes, we whisper. It's fine. So I feel like that pink is not different enough. Can I make you pinker? Perhaps. Okay, this is a little better. So I'm gonna have to go back and fix all the ones I did in this color, but that's okay. I'll deal. It's better than leaving it a color I don't like, so I'll just go back and fix them all. It's okay, I'm glad that I noticed this early. That I didn't get near the end and was like, man, I just really don't like it. Beats the alternative. But yeah, this color's a lot better. This one gets to be extra light, because I decided that just now. Yes. Like, sometimes that's just how decision making works out. And I just roll with it. What else am I gonna do, right? It's fine. Okay, where was I? Where was I? Okay, I was here. So now we'll go through and start making these ones look nice. And it'll be great. Let's see. I'll do this one. guess this is fine. The only dark one, I'll give you an extra light one then. I didn't want to do it here, because I have a dark one here, and I don't want them too close together. That's about it. And I don't want to do this one, because then this one's right next to it. And I don't want them to be the same color. So I'll make this one light, because that'll make me happy. The purple ones just get to stay purple with no color variation. They are perfect just the way they are. They require no changes. They just get to be simple because they exist off in the background where not as many details are visible. So they just get to be as simple as possible. And that is just fine for them. Alright, I think this is... well, we'll see how I feel, but this might be the last pass I can do for today. Well, I don't know. I really want to do more. Whatever, maybe I'll go long today. It's fine. I feel like the art. Perhaps I should just embrace it and do all the art. Sounds great. The weather wasn't too good today, so I don't think I'll be able to take my dog to the park anyway. Which is a shame. Always a little bit sad when I can't take her to the park like she wants. Because I love watching her go out and interact with other kids. It is a good time. She is very funny. She gets along with other kids so well. And she is just extremely social. So, the fact that I can't let her go out and socialize also makes me a little bit sad. I don't know, is it proper ASMR if I'm just whispering? Like I'm not doing anything with sound effects or making any particularly nice noises or anything. I'm just sick. I can't talk. My voice is gone. But I mean, like I said, if people like it, I'll keep doing it, I guess. I could do the occasional stream in whisper mode. Maybe try to find a way to make my tablet sound nice. I don't know, man. I'll figure something out. I know they sell like paper textures and stuff for drawing tablets, but I hate the way they feel, so I've never used them. I'm one of those people that likes the feeling of drawing on glass. Whereas a lot of people, a lot of artists I've seen hate that feeling, and that's why they like those paper textures that go on top of things, give their pen a little bit of grip. But I like it when my pen can just slide freely across everything. I think it feels so much better. I did try, to an extent. I'd have to, yeah, there's some things I can change. But I don't know. Here, let me lower my microphone. And sounds. I gotta turn it and stuff, so it's gonna make some weird noises. So, I don't know if you were able to hear my pen strokes there, but that's vaguely what it would sound like. I don't know. I don't consider it a super pleasant noise, but I never considered it a super pleasant one either. Then again, I wouldn't say I know much about ASMR either, so here we are. Making sure all my stuff is pointed in the right direction now. There we go. Because I did have to make the microphone more sensitive in order to pick up my whispery voice. Because I can barely make noise at all. Or rather, the past couple of days I couldn't. Today I'm actually doing a lot better. Not quite to the point where I can actually, like, talk, but there you go. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if people like it. I could try to figure something out. Do some research and some science. Experiments. I go and draw infinite flowers. Because I always overdo it and draw too many. Always. Because even though I complain, I do like drawing flowers. I think it's fun. I just don't know when to stop. And it's always like this. Yes, let us go draw some pretty flowers. Wait. I have to render all this. Oh no. What have I done? I have a vision, and I will accept nothing less than what I see in my head. So I must keep going. Even though I've been drawing flowers for like 6 hours now. For the past 4 streams. It keeps happening. They do. And I can't help myself. Because they're so pretty. And it looks fantastic when I'm done. So I'm just like, yes. That was very satisfying. And I get the dopamine. And then my brain is like, okay, last time it felt good. Let's do it again. Go, go, go. Do it. You know you want to. Draw more flowers. You can draw more. Look, that branch is not even covered. It's not. So there's room for more. Do it. And then I do. And it's time to render them. And I'm like, oh no. And now I have to render all the flowers. How could this happen to me? Alright. We're getting close to the bottom for this pass. And there's only going to be 2 more per color. 1 more for vital details. Because it's in my head. It exists in my head. I see it. It is in my mind's eye. And therefore I must draw it. Thus demands my brain. My brain will accept nothing else. It will not be happy if I do not draw it. I know that feeling too. I don't buy many stickers, but I do know that feeling. Look, sometimes you just get into this Super Saiyan state and you just keep going and going and going and it doesn't stop. But the part that always gets me is that it does look really good at the end. If it looked bad, I'd be like, oh, well, that was a bad idea. I shouldn't do that again. But then it looks good. It looks fantastic. And I do it again. Because it wasn't a mistake. It was great. It was wonderful. Definitely. 100%. Right. This one be a little bit darker than the others. It's kind of in the back. Same with this one. So look at a few more dark petals. Try not to go over my little bright centers there. I don't really want to have to color pick that color and fix everything, and that sounds like a pain. It does sound like a pain. I like to keep my life as easy as possible when I'm drawing. It encourages me to do things, like draw more flowers, because life is easier so I have more energy to draw more flowers. You know, it's the important things. Okay, back over here. No, I want you to be light. Had the wrong color picked. you be light, and you be dark, just for a change of pace. And I hear that it is indeed raining outside, like I feared it would. So I am unfortunately unable to take my daughter to the park, which means I have less to worry about for going longer than usual, because I feel like drawing. So here we go. I'm keep working on flowers, I guess. See how far I can get. Maybe I will finish flowers today. Oh, wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? It would be nice to be done with them. Because I have been working on them for a pretty long time here. I can move on to new and exciting things, like the branch that the flowers sit on. Which is probably only exciting to me, because it's something besides flowers. I'm kind of excited to work on the branch because I have things I want to try. And I think they look really good, so I've been looking forward to trying them. So it's a bit exciting for me. This entire thing started out as just me wanting to experiment with this art style that I'm working with right now and draw some more pictures with it. Because so far the only thing I've drawn in this style is the header image of my YouTube channel. And I guess I also use the same image for like the header image on all my social media, but yes, I mainly did it for that because I thought it would look neat. And I was thinking of using it for the art style for the comic that I've been working on. Because I think that'd be cool too. Nah, I do want you to be light. I changed my mind. So, this is me trying to perfect that style, and I think it looks pretty fantastic. I like it lots. Look at that. Almost to the end. Did I really get all the stuff here? Dang. Nice. Okay. Things are just scooting along. Like, sometimes I can just get into this head empty zen state while drawing things. And I always get surprised when I finish large swaths of things that I thought would take longer. And I'm like, oh hey, I did the thing. Because right now I am very head empty, only flowers. Only flowers are real right now. It's fine. This one's gonna be like 2. Because I think it makes sense for the ultra-symmetrical ones to be like that. see the end. Forward is time for pass number what? Like 5. It's fine. Who's counting? There are no numbers, only flowers. Small ones down the branch left. I am almost there. Almost free. I say that, but I'm here preparing for another pass of flowers, so I'm nowhere near free. I'm just telling my brain that, so it stops complaining at me. But I'm gonna come. Definitely don't want to blast your ears coughing when I had to turn up the sensitivity of my mic really high in order to pick up my slightly dying whispery voice. That would be rude. So let me tell you, when I talk like this, I am barely making any noise. So my throat does not want to do throat things. The voice box, it does not want to vibrate. And it makes me sad. It's okay, I got my flower friends here to make me happy again. Art is great. Alright. I think that's all the color variation I wanted to do. I'm gonna scroll back up manually, make sure I didn't miss any. Definitely don't want to leave anyone out here. Ooh, I did miss one. See? This is why I do that, because this guy would have been all left out of all the color variation. And he would have been sad. And that's just unacceptable. So that's why I gotta check and make sure. Because there's so many flowers, it's easy to miss one or two. Alright. Got him. Messed up here though, so better fix that. And that'll be next pass go. Should take this nice light color and my airbrush and just very lightly brush some lightness onto the tips. Fall of the petals. Trust me, it'll look really nice. The image in my head says that it's pretty cool, and I'm inclined to trust it. All the flowers probably won't get this treatment. Some of them are too small. I need a lighter color than this. So, you know what? We use white. Yeah. Let's go. Pure white. Here we go. And it'll be great. Just gotta give me a sec. Because there's a lot of flowers to go through. But I found that this style, little gradients make everything better. So here we are with more little gradients. I'm not gonna hit the purple ones. The purple ones are in the background and thus do not have detail. And thus when I get overlapping stuff like this, I need to use my selections. Otherwise, I'll go outside the lines, and that's just no good. I don't want to get any white in the purple spots. They are supposed to be solid colors. Again, I got a purple one. And I don't want to hit it. And I know, unfortunately, you guys can't see my menus. But after I get my selection, I go and grow the selection by 1 pixel so that this way it doesn't, like, have a dead zone where it has a choppy edge and looks bad. I made that mistake with the hair a few times. I'm not gonna do it with the flowers. Grow the selection, it looks better. And this pass is at least looking like it's gonna be pretty quick. I appreciate it. Man. I've been going at it for a while. But it's too pretty, I can't stop. I want to make it look nice. So I'm getting there. Getting there. Do like the way it looks, so I will go through and finish all of them. For some of these, I probably should be making proper selections, but they're small, and I cannot be bothered, so this is fine. Yeah, some of them are just too small in order for me to do this properly, but that's honestly fine. It'll look nice on the bigger ones. Add a little bit more variation. It'll be great. Then I only have the very time-consuming gradation that I want to do, because that's going to be shadows. And that will be very, very time-consuming, because I will have to select the area one by one, unlike what I'm doing here, where I can select big groups and it all works out. I cannot do that with the shadows, unfortunately. It won't work. I will have to do those one by one, but they look fantastic, so it's fine. I will live. so pretty though. I gotta do it. Gotta. This one's small, so I'll skip him. This guy's big enough that I want to give him some white tips. And I continue to be extremely glad that I only have to draw half the flowers, and I just have the whole thing being mirrored for me onto the other side. I do not have to draw every single one. I actually do plan to flip some of these vertically because I think having all of this super bottom heavy is getting rid of some of the spinning energy that I want. So I probably am gonna have to do further edits. But I'll wait until the end to do all that. I have plans. It's fine. I always have plans. Never stop plotting. Oh, wow, that's a big hole. I should fix that. Okay. Better. I'm sure there's some people out there wondering, is this really gonna make that big of a difference? The answer is yes. Yes, it will. 100%. I wouldn't be doing it otherwise. The details matter. They always do, and they always have. But you'll feel it when I zoom out. Okay. Gonna scroll back up to the top now. Oh, I think I missed this one. I was gonna say I had to check for ones I missed, and sure enough, here we are. I did indeed miss one, and I can tell immediately, because the details matter. Okay. Nope, I missed one here too. Select row selection. Oops, wrong brush. Silly me. This guy somehow managed to escape the selection, so I gotta fix this manually. Yeah, I see another one here actually. A couple of spots that just did not get hit by it. And over here looks a bit strange. So I gotta fix the colors here a little better. There we go. And over here, just some spots that did not get done quite properly. Okay. Looks like all of them. So now I'm gonna go grab my shadow color, and it's time for some shadows. So, like I said, unfortunately, this is a little bit more time consuming, because I have to select each area one by one. This one's special. Don't worry about it. But for the most part, they will have to be selected one by one. And I drew in the wrong layer. Definitely cannot be doing that. That would be very bad. But it's just easier to select from the lines. And then switch back to the original layer. So it looks like the thing that might give out is not my endurance for art, but my throat dying from talking so much. Oh, shoot. I forgot. When I use selections, things don't get mirrored properly. I have to do both sides manually. Well, shoot. I am sad now. Okay. So, I do think I will stop there, actually. And you can see the half where I did the little gradients, and the half where I did not, because I used selections to make them. So you can see that a lot of the flowers over here don't have the little white tips, but all the ones over here do. And the ones over here look so much better than the ones over here. So, that is the power of the subtle gradation. I love it. But there we go, that was pretty good progress for today. I really, really like the way this all looks. I might add some gradation to the purple. Just some dark spots for shadows. But they're not going to get the full suite of details. But unfortunately this means that because I have to use selections, I do have to do both sides manually. Oh, that's rough, man. Oh well, it is what it is. But yes, my throat is dying slightly, so I do have to stop.